Ready to start round 3.
And the bell for round 3, and a shocking turn of events here as the champion Monzon, who has been in 100 fights, winning all but 3, shocked by a straight right hand flush on the nose that sent him down. He was up right away, and he seems to recovered, and the cobwebs perhaps disappeared from the head of the middleweight champion of the world, shown here again being battered by the game challenger, the shorter of the two, with his facing us now in the white trunks, Rodrigo Valdez.
Valdez with great power in his right hand, knows he can land that punch down, now has the confidence to know that the great Carlos Monzon can go down. Perhaps this is the night that Carlos Monzon gets to the end of his career. This is the night that he goes into retirement. Let us see. Rodrigo Valdez, if it's up to him, will land that right hand over and over again. Monzon doing what he does best. Very cool. Stands up there, puts the left hand in, repeats it 2, 3, 4 times, and then lets fly the right hand. He's in no trouble, folks. He's in no trouble. He's back to being Carlos Monzon again.
Well, we're in round 3, and you can see Valdez. He pulls that right hand, sort of cocks it back, and like a cobra getting ready to strike. Misses a left hand and almost falls through the ropes. And good sportsmanship on the hand of the champion, who could have perhaps rushed in and taken advantage of that slip by Rodrigo Valdez. It sent him reeling into the ropes.
Carlos Monzon, like most Argentine fighters, are very aware of the rules of sportsmanship. They are very clean fighters. Boxing is a very, very big sport in Argentina. They produce a lot of great champions, and the country is just populated by a great deal of young men who wish to become like this man, Carlos Monzon.
We're in round 3. It's scheduled for 15. And from Monte, Carlo, this is Bob Halloran along with Dr. Ferdy Pacheco, the fight doctor, the veteran of many, many ring wars, working in the corner of Ali. Pacheco has a good right hand there thrown by Valdez, catching the right side of the face of the champion.
Another good right hand by Rodrigo Valdez. And he keeps throwing it as if to say, let me see, how did I do that, and knock him down. And he never quite lands flush on the face again, because you don't catch a great champion like Carlos Monzon making the same mistake twice.
Less than 30 seconds now remaining in round 3. It was round 2, the previous round, that Monzon went down from a punch like that. Only the one he threw in round 2 landed. That one just grazed the side of Monzon's face.
But you got to admire Valdez's grittiness. He's right in there. I mean, he took the last round big, and he thinks he can take this round, and he has taken this round.
We're counting down now. Less than 10 seconds, and as the champion flares back and tries to get even here in this fight. Well, the referee, Roland Dakin, calls the two fighters to the center of the ring as the bell sounds, and we are into round 4 from Monte Carlo. 13 consecutive title defenses by the man on the right of your screen, the champion of the world, the middleweight champion, who has also won 18 straight. Good left hook under the chin, sort of an uppercut, Ferdy, that caught Valdez coming in.
That's exactly what it was. He repeated a lot of jabs, and just as he had him bent over, he came up with a left uppercut. It was a thing of beauty. Monzon's jab's a thing of beauty. I mean, any young kid watching this fight has got to understand that the jab is what makes a great champion and what makes the other punches work. You just have to watch this man. A few rounds of watching Monzon, and you're convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that the left jab is what makes a great champion and what makes a fighter successful. Look at Valdez pressuring, though. He comes right through the jab and continues to pressure Monzon, fighting deep inside, fighting hard inside, 3, 4, 5 punches at a time. That's not up to in the favor of Monzon. Monzon likes to stand away, use his height, use his advantage, jab, keep him off balance as he's doing now, landing occasional right hands. But there's Valdez, gets inside, 3, 4, 5 punches. Valdez is fighting very, very well.
You know, Ferdy reminds me of a lighter weight Joe Frazier, the way he just pursues you and bears in on you and does not allow you any breathing room at all. Here he comes in, a good left hook. Of course, that devastating right hand that put Monzon down in the second round. And we are in round 4, reaching about the midway point.
You can see what happens to you when you relax a minute. Valdez started to come in and then just sort of eased off, realizing he couldn't punch, and he got punched 6 or 7 times in a row by Monzon. Monzon now hitting almost at will as Valdez is willing to pay the price to come in to the territory he needs inside. He's taking an awful shellacking trying to come in.
Well, a good right hand and a left cross to the chin of the champion Monzon. He's in the black trunks with the red stripe. Valdez, the challenger, in the white trunks. Once again, Roland Dakin not working too hard. These guys have been around between them some 170 fights.
And if you're wondering what all that writing is about, in Europe, you're allowed to sell advertising space on your trunks. And they do that. You see that the front of both fighters' trunks are covered with writing. You cannot do that in the United States.
Less than 30 seconds remaining in round 4. Scheduled for 15. One knockdown thus far. Monzon being sent to the canvas by the challenger Valdez in round 2. But Monzon up quickly and apparently fully recovered, being given a little warning by the referee. Keep your punches up a little bit. Now Monzon tying him on, and Valdez trying to throw him back, and that's the end of round 4.